Salams and welcome. This is BBC Headline News. I don't know about you, but myself, I'm not involved in cryptocurrency or bitcoins. I don't know much about that. But a very interesting case has unfolded here in Kentucky in the United States. A man from Italy came to visit this guy here, John Wulz, also a cryptocurrency trader. This guy here, shown in the picture being arrested by the police, is worth more than 100 million US dollars, which in South African money is about 2 billion rands. 2 billion rands. And the fellow, the investor from Italy, he's worth about 30 million US dollars, which in South African money is about 600 million. Let's see, is it 300, 600 million rands. And this poor fellow from Italy who came was then kidnapped by this fellow. He's got a very fancy house, this guy here. And when he arrived here by this very fancy place, very fancy luxury apartment, then this guy and his friends, they kidnapped this Italian fellow and they tortured him for 3 weeks, the past 3 weeks, and insisted they wanted his password for the Bitcoin. I don't know how it works, but apparently if they can get the password, then they can take all the money out from his laptop. So for 3 weeks, they tortured the fellow and they wanted to get their password out so they can steal his money. Now, I can't understand. This fellow is so wealthy, yet they want more and more money. And the fellow in Italy is also wealthy, yet I don't know why greed distracts people. Now, here's the fellow, John Wulz. He was in his apartment in his nightgown, and now he's out in the street barefoot and is being taken to jail. And this was his girlfriend, but they released her. She was also part of an accomplice as well as the team that kidnapped this fellow. And here all the police are here. So my question is, you've got so much money, you've got $100 million. Now you kidnap you lure a victim, a scam. You tell this fellow from Italy, come, I'll give you more money. And when the poor fellow comes into America, then they torture him for 3 weeks. So I'm just happy that they've arrested this fellow. He faces about 15 to 20 years in jail. So myself, I'm not involved in cryptocurrency, but those of you who are, please be careful. I don't know how these things work. You will know better how it works. Apparently, there's something called a wallet. There's something like a password, and if they can get hold of your password, then basically they can take all your money away. So if you got money, my lesson in life I've learned, if you got money, be happy with your own money. It's greed that is a downfall for many people. I remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi when he said so famously that there's enough in the world for everyone's need, but there isn't enough for everyone's greed. And unfortunately, the greed of people has destroyed many people in many nations. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.